The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. Fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, go!
Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
19 tight.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. A gain of 8 there on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll try and run here with Swift. But he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Throwing now is Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down. And they pick it up rather easily. A gain of 9 on 4th and 2. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Texans. Tank Dell with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll send Kirk in motion right. Now Lawrence to throw. They'll drop that underneath to ETN. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. You can look at the defense for these Texans. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, you know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
They'll run with Etienne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
On first down, Lawrence. That's complete to Parker Washington. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Washington picks up a person. He's someone who really maximizes every ounce of skill he has to make plays out there. Does a lot well and can certainly stun you with how well he goes up and gets it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Jaguars at 2-0 here to begin the season. And off to exactly the start you're hoping for. Nothing for the fan base to complain about, at least not yet.
I like the way that you phrased that. Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a long ways to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way if they stay in that mode throughout the season.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Washington. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Brings up second and 1 at the 2-yard line.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Hey, I'm gun.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars! Evan Ingram, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16,
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Stroud to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Tap 50.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
To the right side and caught by Dell. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33.
Okay, ready? Ready?
On the option to give to Swift here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
This will be caught just inside the 10. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Check pass, check pass.
And Stroud now to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Andrew Beck, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with a smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Hey, Lion.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Hey, here we go,
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Lawrence's throw held in by Washington. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Lawrence. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Hey, let's go.
2nd and 10.
11.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throw here is incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
11, Agate.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Back deep is Tank Dell. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Stroud. And that is incomplete.
This defense makes a stand. They give up touchdowns in the first 2 drives, but here they said, we got to put a stop to that. Good coverage there to force a punting situation and a 4th down.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Lawrence. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
24.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Lawrence. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Go, let's go. 13, Luke.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
But dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off. I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes, we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Now a throw here to his running back. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They run out of the gun with Swift, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Let's go now.
Stroud looking to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
11.
Lawrence will throw. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 42 yards. And the Jaguars strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run right here with Swift. And he'll get him out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 50 yards.
I would say just add that one to the total of big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Rolling to his right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now it's 3rd and 3.
I know it was a gain, But you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about a good open field tackling held into an okay game.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they have regained the lead. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Second down and 4. In motion right here, Washington.
Take right open.
On second down, Etienne once more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get back now in Jacksonville. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Hey, easy, route. Hey, kill. Go, let's go.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. This second and 4. Here's Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now Lawrence on first down. This is caught. It's Kirk. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now Lawrence to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him love that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Now Stroud. His throw incomplete.
That was a good play, an incompletion that feels like a disappointment. The ball was tipped in the air, a chance for an interception, and you can just feel the home crowd coming together thinking, this is the big play we've been looking for. And when it falls to the ground, A little bit of disappointment, even though it was a good play.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Decent 24.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He's got a man complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with a second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jags use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
Just because you've got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Stroud on third down now. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
When that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet, won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet, but you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
That's such a close game, a very big one. Fourth down, fourth quarter, here's Stroud. And got his man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs.
Here we go.
First down, Texans.
19, 18, Dragon 60. 19, Lion. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And he's brought down, but not down before he reaches the 8-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here goes Stroud again.
Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Second down, goal to go. Throwing now is Stroud.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
79 Broncos.
Throwing again is Stroud.
And that will be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Nico Collins.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Rattler. 18 Rattler. Let's go.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Hey, Ron. 30 left. Hey, kill.
Back to throw, Lawrence. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Picked off, Byron Jones.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Mustang 19. Buffalo 18.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Here's Stroud.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard
So a big one coming here for Kaimi Fairbairn. This to swell the lead to 6.
An audible here to get a new look. How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line.
Hey, Lion,
Here's
Lion.
1st and 10.
Go, go. Go, go, let's go. Go, street. 13, Lou. Lou. 11, 11.
Here's Lawrence. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Go, go. Safe right. Street, street. Red, red.
Lawrence.
And his throw is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will get the conversion on 4th down to stay alive, but time not an ally.
He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near.
Ready? Check, go.